warn you, the video is disturbing.
What? No, green shirt. Look at it.
Yes, Northern Emergency United States Council.
This video obtained by ABC News is chilling, and tonight even city authorities are stunned. Listen for the moment when North Charleston patrolman Michael Slager shoots and kills 50-year-old Walter Scott. In the video, Scott is clearly running away from the officer with his back turned.
Gunshot reached the left side to the back, one left side to the barracks. Unresponsive.
The confrontation started after the officer pulled him over for a broken taillight. Police say the victim fled down the street and into this field behind a pawn shop where Officer Slager fired 8 times. Scott's family tonight heartbroken and pleading that this black life should matter.
That's lawsuit bait right there.
He wasn't an animal that he...
That's lawsuit bait.
He was my son.
What was his previous criminal record?
Today, with this new video in their hands, police responded, charging the officer.
I can tell you that as the result of that video and the bad decision made by our officer, he will be charged with murder.
If convicted, Slager could be sentenced to the death penalty. Police say the arguing began when Slager discovered Scott had an outstanding warrant for child support issues. In the police report and over the radio, Slager says Scott took his taser and that he was worried for his safety.
Just got shots fired. Fucker, get down. You got my taser.
But in the video, it's not clear if Scott took the stun gun or was running after being hit by it, with the cord still attached. Officer Slager is later seen handing over his weapon to another officer at the scene, standard procedure after a shooting. Police, who seemed quite emotional tonight, say this one officer doesn't represent them all.
I think that all of these police officers on this force, men and women, are like my children. So you tell me how a father would react to seeing this child do something.
In a world where there's a camera in every pocket, we asked authorities here whether this officer would have been arrested if they'd never seen the video. And they told us that the video shared the true story.
David, Steve Osunsami leading us off tonight. Steve, thank you. And now to another...
So what they're saying is, indirectly, what they're saying is, if there was no video showing the cop shooting this person who was running away from him, they would have given the benefit of doubt to the cop. And they would have believed the cop about the guy saying that he tried to grab for his weapon or something like that. The truth of the matter is, I wish to hell, and I hope, in my case, that idiot clown that charged me as if I'm a criminal, because all I was doing was trying to report criminals, these American enemy boom car punk motherfuckers. I'm hoping that he's got had a tape recorder on him when he threatened to fucking bust down my home. I've already got my proof and everything like that, and I'm just wondering what kind of dirty tricks they're going to do. I've been trying to get this fucking clown into court. It's over 6 months now. So in other words, they got time on their side that the cops might be able to pick somebody up on another charge or something like that, and then they throw them in jail. Cops have got all kinds of motherfucking dirty tricks that they can use. And the way that they keep other cops in line is if a cop is not going along and playing ball with the rest of the cops, they can do something that's called a slowdown. I know you had an emergency, man, but damn it, you know, my batteries fell out. They have all different kinds of excuses. Well, you know, I just got finished out of the restaurant, man, and I had to pay the bill. They got a million different excuses to keep cops in line. So now this one cop, God knows how many cops in Panama City, Florida, may be fair and know that I am being persecuted, not prosecuted, but they don't dare speak out, because as they do, there are other cops that will put them into line. It's called the blue wall of silence. Right now, I'm facing, I think it's March 7th of 2015, now I got to go another 2 months, June 6th, hopefully, to get a jury trial. And God knows what kind of dirty tricks they're going to have. When I go in the court, they're probably going to have, they're going to try to figure out some way probably to get me pissed off so they can get me under disorderly conduct, contempt of court. God knows what else they got up their sleeves because they know that I'm the innocent person. I'm the victim. This also happened before when I tried to avoid somebody who pulled a knife out of me. They called Danny Cashmere Pipus in Panama City, Florida. Got a previous arrest of pulling knives on other people. I've even got pictures that I put on Yahoo on, what's it called? Flickr, F-L-I-C-K-R, under Jimbikeman. I put pictures up a long time ago, back in 2007, showing the cops protecting the guy, and it shows clearly where the guy is pulling a knife, and it shows where the cops are protecting the guy who pulled a knife out on me. And Lisa Stutzel, who used to be a prosecuting attorney, said, oh, the victim no longer wants to press charge. Well, goddamn, pick up the motherfucking charges. See, the prosecutors, they're basically, they're mercenaries. They're hitmen for the cops. That's all they are. And I'm proof of it right now. Because any idiot that came out of law school would know automatically. It wouldn't take much training to see that I was the one that was reporting the criminals that the cops were protecting. So now, I'm the one, God knows what kind of dirty tricks they got up their sleeves. So the truth of the matter is, you got the court system protecting the cops, you got the cops protecting the cops, you got different high people in the society, in our society that are protecting cops. So the truth of the matter is, poor Anna Beach is in a grave right now because of a piece of shit motherfucker cop by the name of Mark Baumia, who murdered Anna Beach in Parker, Florida, where they had a protection deal going on, where the cops knew he was stalking this lady, but he wanted to get some ass, I guess, or something like that. So, just like Inga Marie Swanson down in Tampa, Florida, the cops claimed that she pulled a gun on him. She was walking naked. I guess she was somebody just like to walk around naked. And what I firmly believe is the cops fucking raped her. So to cover it up, they claimed that she pulled a gun. And dead people, it's hard for a dead person to testify. It's hard for poor Anna Beach to testify because she's in the grave right now. And the truth of the matter is, if they really liked Mark Baumia and nobody had a grudge against him, no cop had a grudge with him, he wouldn't be in fucking jail. He would just get a hunter's trophy. So now, I, Jimbikeman, have been thrown in jail many times. I one time had 2 false battery charges against me. I found out that the public pretenders are the dirtiest motherfucking organization because at least you know the cops are out to get you. At least you know the prosecutor's out to get you. But when you find out the goddamn public pretenders, where Fred Turner used to be an attorney bragging about Gideon versus Wainwright, Clarence Gideon in Bay County, Florida, they've even got a fucking goddamn plaque up there that I looked at, talking about the beginning of the public pretender system. I think a lot of people have a better chance if they just fucking speak the simple truth. But once you hand it over to the liars, the public pretender motherfuckers, I have found that any time I've tried to take a case to a jury trial, they drop the fucking case. Last time I was in jail for 6 months, I didn't get no fucking goddamn jury trial. I'll bet you the public pretender Matt Meredith didn't do a motherfucking thing. So, I consider the public pretenders a dirtier motherfucking organization. Is it better to have an enemy that lets you know they're an enemy? Or is it better to have somebody who like that you're a friend, but they're sabotaging you every way they can. And I'm talking about, you might have a friend that's driving with you in a car, and they might volunteer to put some, I had this happen to me. I had a motherfucker one time put, where the brake fluid was supposed to be, this motherfucker put transmission fluid in there, which has the same color as, very same color, close color as the brake fluid, and I had total brake failure. And luckily I was at a gas station at the time when it happened. But this guy didn't come out and say, I hate you, motherfucker. I'll get you anytime I can or anything like that. No, this motherfucker just waited his time and sabotaged. I would rather have somebody clearly say, I can't stand you. I have no reason why I hate your guts, but I do hate your guts. You haven't done anything to me. I would rather have somebody do that and at least give me a warning. The goddamn public pretender system, they don't give you a motherfucking warning. They do routine, which is called waiver of a speedy trial, that the general public doesn't know about. The general public doesn't know 943, 13 Section 8 of the Florida statutes. It only allows you second-degree misdemeanor for a cop to lie to get their job. The general public doesn't know under 839-16 of the Florida statutes. It only allows a second-degree misdemeanor fraud in a clerk drawing a jury. There was a cop by the name of David Scott that was of Cedar Grove a long time ago who I believe was wrongfully prosecuted of a person by the name of James Bulldog that was speeding at high rates of speed through traffic. Okay? He was prosecuted by a Pamela Smoke, who's no longer alive anymore. From I understand, she croaked from cancer. And they prosecuted him under 839-25 of the Florida statutes. Well, it's now 2015. The year 2000, they took it out of the statutes. And it was designed to prosecute, and clearly to prosecute, corrupt public officials. It no longer exists. In the statutes, it doesn't tell you who did it. For all I know, maybe the fucking printer. Before he fucking put it on the press there, he fucking changed it at the last minute or something like that. Or maybe they had a secret order. Because the truth of the matter, they don't tell you in the statutes what to look for. They have everything in secret codes and everything, and numbers and everything like that. They have shepherdizing. Kids aren't taught that in school. So basically, we got a bunch of fucking cheaters. That's what it is, against an innocent person. Me, Jimbikeman, Panama City, Florida.